Hello everyone and welcome to Ultimates. I'm joined by Nuc and we're going to go over some of your career highlights. We picked 8 of your best plays. It was a challenge because obviously every game you play is a highlight reel.
Yeah. That's true. Even though in the beginning it was a bit hard, right? But I see there is like some beginning moments of my career, so it's nice to see, right?
Yeah, I think we picked a few from the early days, but recently obviously things have ticked up a little bit. So should we get started? It's Schalke versus SK, early on in your career, 2021, I believe. Let's have a look at this play. Good casting, obviously.
Yeah, actually true. That's a good team fight.
Yeah. It feels more like it was the team combination than specifically you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, this play was nice, right? We had a really good like 5v5 team fight and mid-trolled kind of as well with their like how they land the spell, but it's not like a highlight one, but I just smashed my keyboard, did a lot of damage, it looked nice on the screen, so... You
can tell that's what I thought as well, because in the middle of the fight I was just like, I have no idea what's happening, I'm just gonna shout about people dying. Should we see what we've placed it up against? It's BDS versus Heretics, I think.
Okay, I remember this.
I think we all remember this play.
It was very nice.
It's one of those quintessential league moments, you know?
When this moment happens, that is nice. Like, I mean, this game, like, before this team fight happens, I was like going a lot with Azir in this game, and sometimes where I shouldn't. But I was always like trying to shuffle enemy and shit like that when I can just auto-attack them. And this moment was the right one to dash in, right? Like, just to get quadra kills, so... Both plays kind of similar, right? In like the essence of like the play itself, but since both is kind of similar, I would put like the early one.
Okay.
Because it's just memories, right?
Okay, so you're doing nostalgia.
Yeah, nostalgia, because both is kind of similar. I don't really value one higher than the other.
So we'll put the Schalke play in 2021 higher. Let's have a look at another one of your plays. It's a Nico play against SK earlier on in winter.
I remember this game, like early game I was so in a good spot, and then Isma find like a 2-second window of like sneaking up in the bush when Xin was just finishing his raptor. Then I suddenly get flashed on by Rel and I'm like, oh fuck, what the fuck? And then I just die, and then Shu tries to chase, then just give double kill. Then I feel like the game was doomed. And then I was like, okay, I still have Nico, even though now Triss is ahead and I can't do shit to her anymore. I will just chill and wait for a good moment, right? To just pop off. So this was one of the moments.
Yeah, it was a good play. Let's look at the next one then, from summer 2022 against XL, when you were 1-13. You don't play Ari as much these days.
No, I didn't play her recently. But I was playing, in the past I was playing actually a lot of champion. Like I was playing one champ different every game and we're perma-losing, so I don't know.
I think it's harder to judge a play like this because you played the fight really well.
Yeah.
But in terms of like game state, your team's ahead, XL are kind of overextended into your jungle.
Sure. As Ari, you're always happy to take this, but for a fact I know, like I remember this game, right? I played well. Compared to Nico, for sure, I would say it's. I mean, I would just take Nico, to be honest. Like,
Nico is the flash.
Yeah, Nico is the flash, and Ari just. And me getting like a choke point.
And you just ran at them with Ari, right? Yeah.
Since you had Everfrost in the time, you can just press Everfrost.
Oh, true, I forgot about that.
And you just wait. And if it's so easy to land Charm after. But now it's a bit harder to play Ari, for example. But
I mean, at least we don't have Deathfire Grasp still in the game.
Yeah. Actually, it's kind of the same, So I'll take the Nico.
Should we move on to the next plays then? Some big moments for you. BDS versus Golden Guardians.
Okay, I remember this.
I was on my chair at home. I was like standing on top of my chair when this was happening. You just really good at counting?
No, this is not counting. Tempo-wise, I knew the sup will be around mid, right? I think we spotted her, and then she just disappeared. And I'm like, okay, she will try something minions for sure. So I just pressed tab, like I was holding tab.
Oh, okay, and you were seeing...
I was holding tab and I was waiting. And then the first minute that appears on my screen, I just saw that it was light up.
Yeah, that's smart.
So I'm like, okay, this is Nico. So I would just shuffle her inside when she goes in.
That's really smart. In case people at home don't know, if you press tab, if Nico's on the map, even if she's disguised as a minion,
yeah, you see
she'll be lit up. Her portrait will be lit up. So that's really smart. That's really,
yeah.
They gave you credit for counting. Yeah. Obviously, we can take that away now.
Yeah,
we don't know what your math skills are.
It's just tabbing skill.
Yeah, just good. You press your keyboard really well.
Press keyboard.
Let's have a look at this 2021 summer play. Schalke versus G2. It's a huge game for you. Your first win in the LEC.
It's kind of funny because there's nothing special in this play. Even in this play, I could have played way better.
Sure.
But what is funny is that Reckless jumped in, killed one guy, I was 1 HP, and jumped out insta.
Yeah.
When in-game I feel like the teamfight was doomed when he jumped in, you know? So, thanks to him, we won the game and got the Elder.
I think a lot of people said that against 2021 G2. Thanks to
thanks to
Reckless. But yeah, so it was your first ever LEC win.
Yeah, it was.
Which was because you came from Schalke Evolution, didn't do incredibly well in EMEA Masters if I remember properly, but
we didn't.
It has a lot of nostalgia value for you at least.
If it was like another I could play from this game, it was on Nush, I think, or something. I feel like this was better than this.
Okay.
But I would just take the Nico one.
Okay.
It's it was just funny. Even in game,
it was funny, and the casters had a lot. We all had a laugh at home. So how has he done it?
Especially against NA, World qualification, so it has a bigger meaning compared to this.
EU patriotism.
Yeah.
Last two plays we have to have a look at. LEC Spring Finals 2023 against Mad Lions.
Okay.
That ult was really good.
Yeah, it was on Kazi, it was good.
I think if Kazi gets Featherstorm off and flashes, I think they win that fight, right?
For sure.
Do you think that play is marred by the fact you lost the series? Do you think less of it, or that game, because you ended up getting reverse swept?
I mean, I don't think so. I mean, it's still like part of it, right? But for example, I would put like my ulti of like Cassio in against Koi higher. Because I like teamfight was lost, and then I just flash ult 3 people or 2 people and just 1v3 them.
Yeah.
So the teamfight after is 1. So if there was this one, I would probably put this one. But we have to see.
Yeah, we have to see the last play.
Sure.
So BDS versus PSG. What a moment this was.
Yeah.
What a game. What a series as well.
This was a series.
So in the middle of a fight that's as hectic as this, what are you really thinking about? Like, is it all just let's go wacko, or are you thinking I can leave him, I can go for the rest of the team?
I can do like play by play.
That's my job.
Yeah,
trying to get my job.
I will try to do it. Okay, basically, I just know his mega was about to fade out. So now I see everyone that is too far away, so I just walk on him. And at this moment, I knew that Jarvan wanted to combo me, so I sidestep now.
Oh.
So I didn't get bumped, and then since I know this like side of fight is like 1, I just jumped on like the back line.
I didn't see that sidestep originally. That was, really clean.
Like I saw that the only way like they could stop DPSing me is just bumping me, so I just dodged it, and then after it was just a good fight to late game fight.
Yeah, great
crazy
series.
Well. Yeah, crazy one.
Absurd. I remember I got up at like 3:30 a.m. or something in Europe.
Yeah, it was really.
Yeah, we have a Discord of all the casters, and it would just be us shouting over each other, like watching. So which one are you going to rate higher?
I mean, I would put the Tristana one.
Tristana.
Cassiopeia is. I have a nicer memory, but Trist teamfight was nice as well. So.
Yeah, and even the nostalgia factor, right? Like looking into the future, that's you making Worlds main stage, right? That's crazy. All right, so now we have to move on to our semi-finals, Nuc.
Yeah.
We have Rise, Schalke versus SK, up against the Nico against SK. I mean, both of them against SK. Apparently, you're just really good at them.
Yeah.
Which one are you going to rate higher?
And Nico,
but Nico
for sure.
up.
Yeah, like Rise is just.
I mean, it was a good team play, and you did what you needed to do, right?
But Nico is just Nico ult, you know.
A lot flashier. All right, and then we have the Azir versus Huhi, counting the Nico, or we have the Tristana versus PSG, 2 Worlds plays from last year.
This year, I did so many Azir ult plays, right? But this ult play, I would still put Tristana higher.
Yeah.
Because I don't consider it like crazy, you know, compared like other ult I did. Kind of like Nico perception, you know, with Azir. Like if it was like kind of similar, I would probably put Azir over.
I think that one's more game sense.
Yeah.
Right. Whereas the Tristana play it just has a bit more oomph behind it because of what it meant as well at the time, right?
So I would just put Tristana one.
Okay, then we come down to the final 2. Is it Nico versus SK in Winter 2024 LEC, or is it Tristana versus PSG in Worlds 2023 play-ins that qualified you to the main stage?
Okay, to put it in context, the win against SK was like after the second week, we went 3-0, so we're like 5-1.
Yeah.
So this was a really nice feeling of like after the second wing being 5-1, you know you're in playoff. You know you will have a really good off day. You don't have that much trouble. You're happy in life.
Yeah.
And Tristana just qualified to World. This is probably the most craziest, like especially the series. It was a crazy feeling in the end because it went from being totally doomed, 0-2. My teammate and everyone, like you guys can trust me when I say everyone thought it was over.
Yeah.
Like first game was fine. We lost because we fucked up one team fight. Then second game we got totally stomped.
I remember.
And when I saw the draft, I was like, okay, maybe it's winnable. And then we won this game. And even this game was hard because we had that low confidence and we were still doing mistakes and everything. I remember, for example, like Salas was like 80 CS, I was like 120, and I went for a dive. And he totally bamboozled me.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
I was so mad at you. I was so angry.
I was so mad at myself. Like it was the most freest dive ever, and I just fucked up. And then I was like, oh shit. Yeah. It was such a bad feeling. And but we still won. Then we won again, and then we won the last game. So
it sounds like the Tristana play has to be more. It just has so much more power behind it.
Yeah. Pro gameplay, I would probably put Nico, but I have to go with Trist. Because this is just probably the craziest moment of my career.
I think it meant so much to the region as well. Right? Like having, after Mad Lions had disappointed the last 2 years, having BDS make it through was,
And especially in Korea, everyone was like, there was so many fans of BDS in Korea. Like for sure, I have to put. There
we are.
I have to put Tristana and work on what it means behind. So Tristana won.
Cool. Thank you so much.
Play the champ again.
Yeah, probably. I'll get Striker on the phone. Thanks very much for joining us. This has been Ultimates with Nuc. We'll see you next time.